Hi, everybody. In an intensely dramatic and emotional moment in this week's Parsha, the Torah describes how Yehuda approached the Grand Vizier of Egypt, not realizing, of course, that it actually was his brother Yosef, to plead on behalf of his brother Binyamin. And Yehuda realized that according to the edict that Yosef had declared, Binyamin would spend the rest of his life in servitude as a slave, as a servant somewhere in Egypt. And Yehuda says that he's not able to tolerate that. He said he'll give up his own life. Let he, Yehuda, replace Binyamin. Give up his life, never see his family, never see his children or grandchildren, never see his father again. But please don't let Binyamin be the one to suffer the consequences. And Rashi tells us, in fact, that Yehuda was not only prepared to give up whatever portion of his life in this world would have brought him joy and happiness, he was even prepared to give up his chelik in Olam Haba. Yehuda was prepared to give it all up in order to let Binyamin return home. But even at that moment, that deeply, intensely emotional moment, Yehuda was not able to sort of crack that emotional wall that Yosef had placed around himself. But what finally did crack it? What made Yosef break down and to reveal himself to his brothers? It wasn't Yehuda's readiness to give up his life. It was the suffering that he was going to bring upon his father Yaakov. And when Yosef heard that the part that was tearing Yehuda up the most was not his own life that he was giving up, but the pain and suffering he would give to his father, that's what broke the wall that Yosef had built around his heart. And why that, Rabbi Dov Weinberger, the author of the commentary Shemin HaTov, says, is that when we're able, in fact, to recognize and reach out and feel the suffering of other people more than our own suffering, that's the deepest expression of our humanity, our care, our love, and compassion. That's what creates the bonds that connect each of us, the awareness that we have to the hardships that the people in our lives are bearing, that the members of our community have to carry. And when Judah was able to say, it's not about me, it's about someone else's suffering, that touched Yosef's heart. That's the deepest level of who we really are as Jews and as people. Not just self-interest, but the interest of others. Yehi Ratzon, may God give us all the strength to reach out and support each other the way we need to be supported. It's a Torah thought. It only takes a moment. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.